Glad to have you with us from Davis-Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. A late-season clash, one that could have huge stakes and could be a determining factor in how this season is remembered. Week 11 in EA Sports College Football. It's the Southern Miss Golden Eagles and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis-Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field. The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So Mississippi State's offense as they take control of the football first. Bluff Bothwell, it is on him. He's their best player to make this offense go. They'll start on the ground with Bluff Bothwell. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's complete to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
Taylor wants to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. There he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
From the gun, the running back has it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got it in the middle, it's Evans. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Right side, it's Evans. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Right back to the well. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys.
He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Mississippi.
Good job by this offense. This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
He'll bring it out. It's Briggs. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Golden Eagles offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Hands it off on the counter. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And the Golden Eagles want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Sells to fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown Bulldogs. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Little. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Setting up the screen. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down. The Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Trying to take it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to Fluff. Past the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Sells the run, looking to pass. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Gain of 8 is now 3rd and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Okay, hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Briggs. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Handoff to the single back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Right back to it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period.
Here we go.
The run inside. It's Briggs. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this fourth down that much harder. The Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? On the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Taylor wants to throw. Rush is on. Quarterback gets past the marker. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. And he stopped and brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The throw. And they're not on the same page there. Long way to go on second down. Here's a give to Bothwell. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Southern Mississippi will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say?
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Dropping back, it's Hampton. Got it behind the line. It's Briggs.
A nice catch. Way to get your feet down, and your reward is 0 yards.
Second and long here. He's looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Fields the punt. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Williams open on the right side. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Boots' first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Drops back, it's Hampton. Fires downfield, and they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
And the Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Hey guys, here on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They'll need a bunch on second down. Taylor wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Here comes the heat. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Under pressure. Turns it upfield. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Golden Eagles in the hurry-up.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Out wide left, it's Dalton. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Hampton. Out wide right, it's Briggs. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Drops back on first down. He'll get rid of it. That one just came off his hand badly. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Every defense in the country.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Needs it here on 4th down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. Deep in the end zone, and the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Bluff Bothwell again. Here's a little room there. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From deep, it's Briggs. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Reels it in down the left side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island?
He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out. It's Little. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Southern Mississippi will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Saunders. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Using his legs, it's Briggs. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Sets his feet, it's Hampton. Rush right in his face. Left side, it's Briggs. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Delayed handoff. It's Hood. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Golden Eagles will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Searching for space. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start on the ground with Bothwell. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the counter play. They've got him corralled.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They're all over him. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got the tight end. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. They'll give it on the counter. There's some room. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Coming out with it, it's Little. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out again. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Hits inside, it's Hood. Turning it on! He'll be stopped right there. He put him in the spin cycle and got 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. With this game well in hand, let's take a look at some of the potential Heisman candidates here as we get very late in the season. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. The sure hands, it's Austin. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. In the backfield, it's Dalton. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready. Line 38, ready, go.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Look out! He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. A 3rd down try for the offense. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Punt is on its way. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Hey, take it.
Quick give. It's Wilson. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. On the return, it's McGee. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, it's put into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Trying to squeak through the pile. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And the Golden Eagles will punt it away on 4th down. Trying to get started. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important.
And it's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play. The fact that they forced the turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Drives inside. That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. And the returner goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Hits the hole, it's good. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the counter. Down he goes.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man.